All right, turn to the open meeting. We'll proceed to item 6, public comments related to agenda items.
No comments.
No comments today. Item 7, consider and take possible action to adopt the recommendation of the superintendent regarding the employment areas affected by reduction in force due to program changes. Ms. Cordell?
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to adjust this. First of all, I know this is a difficult time right now, and I hate to come up here and ask for reduction in force. However, and I do believe it's something that we need to do in the best interest of the district. We did talk about central administration programs that would be impacted, and this is due to program changes. We've identified 2 programs, advanced academics, and as far as the director position and curriculum instruction as a coordinator position. I do want to stress that both of these individuals would be given priority hiring and they could apply for anything that they are qualified in that position there. So those are the 2 programs. Well, it's actually both in CNI curriculum instruction, but these are the 2 programs that we're looking that will be impacted by this RIF. We are looking to restructure those programs. An advanced academics facilitator would be the position that we would hire. We think we can meet the needs that need to be met through our GT services and advanced academics through using a facilitator. We also believe that we can also accomplish science content and have that covered by other CNI staff members. For example, currently we do have a math person. We also have a technology person. So if we look at STEM programming, we have someone that has a math background, technology, highly skilled, that could probably take on and help with that science too, and looking at those programs there by restructuring this. This is truly for staffing efficiencies so that we are not overstaffed, and looking at areas that we can make programmatic changes without impacting student instruction and the student's experience there. As we move on, as I stated, an employee who has received notice of proposed non-renewal, they may apply for any available position for which he or she wishes to be considered. And we will make sure that those positions are available to them and they are aware of those. Questions for me?
So you mentioned avoiding student impact issues. And so
Correct.
ensuring that obviously we're going to continue to focus on these things with the same level of intensity and rigor that we have in the past. Can you expand a little bit on that with the facilitator versus the director, and with the other staff covering it versus the coordinator?
Dr. Tinsley, do you want to expand on that a little bit more? Those are your department areas.
Yes, the role of the facilitator would be very similar to what the director is doing right now, and that would be with identifying students who qualify for services, testing, some program oversight with that, and support for our staff as well. And then, as Mrs. Koenig noted, the coordinator position, we feel like we can absorb that with some of the other positions. We have other coordinators in the department that have the background and skill set that can support that too.
So in that regard, we don't anticipate a reduction in our focus. We are spreading these duties to someone who can continue to have that same level of focus.
Correct.
And as well as doing other things.
Correct.
So it's truly about efficiencies.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And of course, the last thing we want is to do any type of campus impact. And so that's why both of those positions are based here at Central Administration Building. So, and we feel like we can cover those positions. As we said, they are somewhat, through staffing efficiencies there.
You've heard the recommendation. Any other questions? If not, I'd consider a motion.
Move that we adopt the recommendations of the superintendent regarding employment areas affected by a reduction in force due to program changes.
Second.
So moved, Jason James, second. Amy, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 8 today is to consider an act on the superintendent's contract. And today we have the final version of the contract that we previously had discussions about and have been in communication on today. I'm excited to be able to bring that contract and get it approved. I would ask for any questions you might have and then for a motion.
I'm happy that we're able to have a contract that gives us another 5 years with Katie to lead us.
Agree. I move we approve the superintendent contract.
Second. So moved Amy Smith, second Julie McLaughlin. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you. With that, there are no announcements and we'd be adjourned.